Hey there, YouTubers, Raven here. Today we'll be doing, the top 3 this time, of Episode 6, The Legend of Korra Book 3, Old Wounds. Just mixed all of that up in there, all out of order, but whatever. Okay, so getting on to what this is about. Since this is new, I'm going to explain this again. I'm going to be doing my top 3 moments of the episode. Like, the 3 moments I thought were best, that were kind of awesome, or whatever, that I liked it for some reason. And one extra, it's a special, which, the special is about, usually something that helps forward the storyline, whether I like it or not. Whether I like that part of the episode, it helps further the storyline, or, helps conclude a storyline, wrap it up. That's what the special or the extra would be. Every episode from here on, unless you guys say otherwise, there's going to be a top 3 and an extra for it. So let me know what you think about this episode and how I'm doing it down in the comment bar. Like and subscribe if you do like this video. Let me know. I'd love feedback. So, here we go. My top 3, starting with number 3. Number 3 is the Zahir and his team when they escape from Republic City. Basically, it was a kind of cool thing. I mean, it really poked fun at the officers, because they were kind of stupid. Kind of very stupid. Like, if you're checking the back of the truck, leave someone to watch the front of the truck if you think there's someone in there. That's kind of common sense. I mean, I think so. So, yeah. But the whole, like, driving off, I like it that they put the woman with no hands, no arms behind the wheel, and she's driving with water arms. I mean, really. Although with the type of attacks they were doing in order to get away, I don't really see how she would have been helpful in that, so I guess in the grand scheme of things, it kind of made sense. Yeah, I mean, it was really cool seeing Piley with that shaved, like, head kind of thing, and the little hair right there is like tomboy. I like that hairstyle. I mean, Tide's doing it too, unless she's got a little ponytail back there I didn't see. So that was a great part, but a part of the Zahir and team having escaped a little bit after that, there was the part at the very end of the episode where Zahir's like, they're with the Metal Clan. Really? She's with the Metal Clan, and he knows this because he is really spiritual. Okay. Why is he so spiritual? What is his deal? Frankly, I think he learned how to airbend, whether or not he had the ability. He learned how to, I mean, he was in jail for 13 years, and he knew a lot of the ancient teachers of the ancient spiritual teachers and ancient air nomad teachers and stuff. He knew a lot about the ancient ways, and he's a really great airbender. Like, somehow he's really awesome. So I kind of think Aang might have trained him at some point. Whether or not he had airbending abilities, I don't know. There's a lot of good theories floating around out there, and I've put mine out there in some comments, some videos that I've watched. They're not under spoils, though. I have my own private account. But so let me know what you think. How Zahir has the ability to do all this. I would love to know how you think Zahir and his group is connected to Korra, why you think he's after Korra, and why you think he, how you think he's gotten so good at airbending and being a master of the spirit stuff, because that's the only way you could have and found out where Korra was. So moving on to number 2. It's Toph. Toph is back in this episode. Oh my gosh. I flipped out. I saw Toph. Toph was my favorite, as I've said in multiple videos. Toph was my favorite of the Avatar Last Airbender series, and I have been dying to see her, period, in this series. And I got to see her grown it up. I mean, I think we saw her in the first season in a flashback Aang was giving Korra. But it's great to see her, like, what kind of mother she was. But I do have to say that the circumstances were, right? It wasn't the best circumstances that we saw Toph in. And her decisions, one could argue that they were good, one could argue that they were bad. I mean, she let her daughter go, and she covered it up. She's now essentially a dirty cop. So that's not good, and it wasn't good for her. It played with her conscience, and she felt, like Lynn was saying, I think that she retired because she couldn't deal with the guilt of having let her daughter go, so she didn't think she deserved the badge she wore. And like I said in my video, I didn't see a single gray hair on Toph's head. So, unless they have some hair dye in that realm of Korra, in that world, she was still kind of young. Maybe mid-40s, early to mid-40s, maybe really late 30s. So retiring the next year is like, you could have went for many more years. I mean, Lynn did. She's old. She's completely gray hair. She has her hair is all gray. There's not an ounce of color to let you know that she was a dark-haired person. It's just gray. But Toph didn't have any sign of that. So, with with Lin still being a police chief, it goes to reason that Toph could have kept going. My number one, which I did not mention at all in my video because I ran out of time, was Lin and Suyen's fight. That was epic. It was amazing to watch. The fighting between the sisters, it was awesome. I mean, they used metal bending slightly, to the slightest. And I think only Suyin used the metal bending. Maybe Lin didn't because she feared that she'd get more scars. Because we did see that Suyin is the cause of the scars on her face. Which is really sad. And Suyin took it a little far when she said, "That's why Tenzin left you." To bring Tenzin in on this was a bad choice. It wouldn't work well. But, you know, siblings. Bolin was... I think Bolin might have been right. I mean, sometimes you just gotta let them go. They'll get over it, usually. I mean, Lin took forever to get over the last one. I don't think she'll ever fully be over it, but this one helped resolve a lot of her issues. This fight. And it was epic. I mean, you know Suyin was using that whole, like, echo wave thing like Toph was using to get around, because she wouldn't have been able, I don't think she would have been able to dodge all those rocks flying at her if she wasn't using that. The vibrations in the earth. So, it was awesome. You can tell they didn't really want to hurt each other because they would have used more metal. But, I mean, like, hurt each other permanently. Because a rock will hurt. So, okay. Getting on to my the special extra thing that I'm adding on to this is the Opal and Bolin conversation. Opal caught Bolin trying to metal bend and he can't. It's revealed in that conversation that he has been trying for years and he cannot get it. Personally, I think he will eventually, but it's nice to see one of the characters struggling with bending. I think Korra should have been struggling like Bolin is. He tried it, he failed, he can't get it, but he's not going to stop, he's going to keep trying. I think Korra should have had that. But that's not the topic here. I'm just mad about it. So, Opal, it's revealed that Opal actually really does want to go to the Air Temple and learn with the Air Nomads, or the Air Benders. Are not really nomads, because they never really wanted to be. It wasn't their choice. They're just people who got the ability to airbend. So, they made a deal that they'd both take the step forward, and Bolin's about to start his metal bending training. So I really don't think they're leaving in the next episode with Korra in it. I think it might be episode 9. Because episode 8, I think they'll be teaching that. And it was great that Opal made the decision to go talk to her parents, to go to the Northern Temple for the airbending, and that Lin may have had some sort of say in it. She might have convinced her a little bit. Okay? Thanks for watching. Raven out.